What's up, Facebook? Come out today, sit out here and talk a little bit about something that I think is important. Everybody knows I do a home-based business. Okay, I've been doing this for a while. I made a lot of money in it. I love this industry. But one thing that bothers me about, and I'm just trying to get people to understand this. Why do we think, that it's okay to teach our children to be broke? And we do it subconsciously. We don't really do it, on purpose. It's not like we're out there telling them to be, hey, do this, do that, and be broke on purpose. I mean, we all want our best for our children. We all want what's best, we all want what's best for our children. We all want them to succeed, and everything. But we teach them the wrong things. I'm just going to be real, y'all. We teach our children the wrong things. And like I said, we're not doing it on purpose. We're not doing it to harm them, but we're doing it. It doesn't matter the reason we're doing it. We tell our children to do what we were taught to do. And, it's in this day and time, I can't look in the news anywhere and not see a company shutting down, reducing forces, technology taking over jobs. There's McDonald's around the countries that have one employee because everything's robotic. There are certain stores, Walmart said within the next few years, they're not going to have any tellers. Did y'all know Walmart is going to where you actually check out? They actually got to go to the App Store right now and you can look at Walmart Scan and Go. Sam's Club Scan and Go. They got a store right now that's beta testing it right now that you actually go in and you purchase your product in that area, in that department. You pay for it by scanning it on your app, and then you just go to your next department, whatever. And they're saying that they're not going to have any teller lines soon. It's all going to be checkout, self-checkout. So they're talking about, and they said in the article that it's the best way to save on employees, save money from having to have employees, stuff like that. So I mean, my thing is, look, why do we teach our children? We sit around thinking, hey, I make $100,000 a year. Y'all I do very well. We say we make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year. We good. It's only our people. We say we're good because we make money. We make $100,000 a year. Now, when I say we, I mean, you at your job. Well, I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. I make good money. I make $100,000 a year. I make $200,000 a year. First of all, you have no deductions. You don't make that type of money. But second, here's the thing that really bothers me. This is the biggest thing that bothers me. We say this, but what are we doing for our children, for our grandchildren? Can you pass that money? Can you pass that job down? Because I promise you, once you retire, they've replaced you the next day. Once you die, they've replaced you the next day. So you can't pass that down. So the money you're making now, unless you have investments, business opportunities, stocks, bonds, things like that, what are you doing for your children and for your grandchildren? How are you helping them out when every other job, they have schools that they're beta testing with teachers, that one teacher for every 3 classrooms? I mean, we're working our way out of jobs, technology-wise. So what are we leaving for our children? And see, I didn't think about this years ago. Years and years ago, it was always about, I'm ready. I'm saving my money for Saturday night club. I'm saving my money to go do this and that and the other for myself. I wasn't thinking about my children. I wasn't thinking about my grandchildren. I have older children now. I have grandchildren. And I'm trying to create something that I can leave down to them. And see, that's the thing that we, my generation, the millennials, don't think about. And our parents, our grandparents, they couldn't do it for us. They didn't have all this technology that we have, but we have the ways and we have the methods nowadays to create generational wealth. I mean, and I'm just playing with it when I say, I know a lot of people say I post on Facebook all the time, all about business. Well, and I've had a lot of people tell me, well, money's not everything. Money can't buy this, money can't buy that. And to that I say, shut up. Just stop it. And I'm just I don't care who unfollows me, who deletes me, whatever. I don't really care because I know what I'm doing is providing for my family. So money ain't everything. Money can't buy happiness. Well, if I got to be unhappy, I'd rather be unhappy in a Mercedes versus in a Pinto. If money can't buy happiness, if money can't buy this, that, and the other, then quit your job. If money's not important, quit your job today. So stop it with all this money and everything. Money can't buy this, that, and the other. Money is it. You have to have money to make it in this world. See, only broke people say money ain't everything, or money can't buy this, that, and the other. And I'm just being real. Only broke people say that. That's the bottom line. Broke people say that because they have no money. We're content with a 9-to-5 job. If it don't have the words 9 to 5 on it, our people ain't. It's a scam. It's that and the other. And then a lot of people say stuff like, and when I say this, I don't care if you join my business or not. I'm not talking about it for my business today. What I'm saying is I'm trying to get our people to wake up to the inevitable. 10, 15 years from now, our children are going to have it a lot harder than what we have it now. Because first of all, job opportunities are gone. The new tax laws are going to be working against you. So we are telling our children to do this, to do that, to do the exact same things that you were taught. And that's what? To be broke. We're teaching our children to be broke. We're teaching our grandchildren to be broke because 75-80% of our people, when we pass away, we leave debt. We leave a bill. How are we going to pay for mama's funeral? How are we going to pay for daddy's house? How are we going to pay this? It's always how are we going to do. And, and we have it within our means. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you start my business or not. I know this is what works for me. See this? This is what works for me. Okay, I have a rock chip repair business that I've started. I have a t-shirt company that I'm a co-founder of. I have a successful home-based business. So I'm doing me. Y'all do you. But my thing is, what are you leaving for your children? Think about that. I don't care if you make $100,000 a year. If you're not saving and investing and have something where your money can make money, that $100,000 ain't mean nothing. How many successful NBA and NFL stars who made plenty money? Millions. And after they left their craft, they were broke. They had nothing because they didn't know their money. They didn't understand their money. So how dare you say you're okay with $100,000 or $200,000 or you have a job making $60,000? You're okay. Your children are going to be fine. Your grandchildren. That's bull. Don't think that. If you have nothing other than a paycheck, you are broke. And as simple as that. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to get that paycheck, right? And we happy. We're going to go out there and buy this new car. And now we got a payment on the car. And now by the time that car is paid off, we done bought that car 5 times because of the interest, right? But we good, right? And then we go out there for all these major holidays and everything, which remember, every month has some type of holiday that you got to spend money. So we're going and buying stuff on credit. We're going out and getting personal loans, and we're Gucci down. We're Timberlands down. We're Armani down. We got $50,000 cars in our driveway, and we got $20 in the bank. That's, I'm saying, and that's the same type of stuff that we're going to pass to our children. That's the same thought process that we're going to pass to our children. Am I where I want to be? No. Nowhere near where I want to be because I dream big, y'all. I dream big. I'm telling you right now, and this is reality. The only bill that my wife and I have that we pay interest on is the house. I'm not paying car loans and stuff. I'm not paying credit card loans. I'm not doing all that. That stuff is done, okay? Cars are paid. We just have a house, and I'm trying to get that paid off early. Right now, I'm working this way. See, this is the kind of strategies that I have to teach my children. I have to teach them, don't create debt, because once you're in that debt, you're in that debt. They're in that debt because they live in your house. They're in that debt because they're seeing your spending habits, your saving habits, and stuff like that. So we have to teach better. So you got a $100,000 a year job, a $50,000 or $60,000 job, and you're talking about, I'm good, I don't need that stuff. Well, keep this in mind. The job that you have, I don't care what it is. If you're in the NBA, I don't care. It don't create more millionaires than what I'm doing. Your job, tell me what job you're on right now that you have the ability off of your job to become a millionaire. Now, look at me and tell me where I have the ability from what I'm doing. See, I promise you, I'll get there before you. And see, this industry, I'm not even saying this company that I'm with, although it's been a lot attributed to this company. This company is teaching me strategies for investment. It's gotten me, I'm now a part owner in an alkaline water company, okay? I'm an already owned alkaline water company that ships water across the world, all right? I'm part investment holder in that, okay? Like I said, I'm co-founder of a t-shirt company right now, and we're doing very well with that. I have investments in other things, okay? I'm looking for long term, y'all. I'm looking for that Proverbs, 3 generations, all right? See, I'm not about to tell my family, my children, my grandchildren, that, hey, I made it so you have to struggle. I made it so you have to go out there and beg for a job. I made it so you have to go out there and worry about getting laid off. I know personally from personal experience of someone who's worked their job 29 years. 29 years. And the company shut down. Okay? They shut down. No retirement. See, jobs ain't loyal, right? But see, I have something I can pass down to my children. I have quite a few things now that I'm working right now for myself, my own schedule, that I can pass down to my children. You can't pass that job down. And listen, don't get me wrong. I am not sitting here saying don't work a job. Jobs pay the bills. I understand that. I understand it. My wife right now is working her job. She loves it. She does very well with it. She went to school for it. She likes it. And hey, I do what I do here doing this to create the extra money, which I know If she likes what she's doing, she's happy with that. Do it. Bring that extra money in while I create this empire. But believe me, when she's ready to come off. I'm creating an empire here. All right. So this empire is not just for me. This is going to be for my children and my grandchildren. See, my children and my grandchildren right now, they know what I do. And I hope they're watching because they're constantly asking me for money. Constantly. But that's fine. They're my children. I love them. But I'm trying to build something. And you have to build something for your family. You have to be the ones to say, this systematic poverty ends today. This thing of me going out and creating debt, buying credit stuff, going to Walmart, putting something on a credit card and paying for it 10 times ends today. You have to have the mentality, that fight mentality for your family. Everybody, at least I know when I was growing up, I always wished that I had a millionaire in my family. I kept saying, man, and my family was well off. They did really good. They did really well. They supported me in everything I wanted to do. I never went for anything. Myself and my brother, we've never wanted for anything. We did not know what it was like to not have. And I'm just being real. We didn't know what it was like not to have. But we never had a millionaire in our family. Never. And I know everybody wishes they had that one person in their family that was a millionaire. And so it is me in my family that's going to change that. And I'm changing that now. Am I a millionaire? No. On paper, will I be a millionaire soon? Yes. Liquid, will I be a millionaire? Yes, I will be. I'm putting every step necessary. I'm following coaches. I'm following millionaire leaders. To see my circle, I'll be honest with you. They tell you, you grow up, go to school, you have all these friends. You got hundreds and hundreds of friends. Facebook, hundreds and hundreds of friends, thousands even. Friends, right? Well, I consider people as associates because I've learned. And once again, I'm not saying, everybody has to be in this business. What I'm saying is everybody needs this industry. Financially, tax-wise, strategy-wise, you need this industry, direct sales industry. We've created, it's $182 billion industry. The NFL, the NBA, $50 million industry, billion-dollar industries. This industry is the biggest paying industry out. So there's got to be something to it. Everybody's sitting out there talking about it's a scam. Scam this, scam that. Okay, scam yourself on your job. Continue to make somebody else grandchildren rich. You continue to go to that job and make sure you clock in on time and do your best because you are guaranteeing that job owner's grandkids to be okay. But what about your grandkids? What about your children? What about them? Who's looking out for them? Not you, because you work in a job. Something that when you retire, when you die, you can't give to them. And unless you got, and right now, if you make $50,000 a year, you got to have $1 million in your 401k to continue that lifestyle. You got $1 million. Who got $1 million in their 401k? Let's just say you make $100,000, y'all. I got a lot of friends out there say I'm good. I make $100,000 a year. You got $2 million in your 401 because you're gonna need $2 million in that 401 to continue that lifestyle. So I don't want to hear this. I'm good. You making $100,000 a year and got no deductions. You paying $30,000. First of all, you don't make $100,000 a year. On paper, you make, but you're giving 30% to the government. And I promise you, when you go to Walmart and buy a candy bar, you paying tax, right? When you go buy a shirt, a blouse, pair of shoes, you go to the grocery store, you paying taxes. So I can't hear this I'm good stuff and my children good and my grandchildren. The only way your children and your grandchildren are going to be good is if they own some type of business where they have their money working for them, where they have investments, where they have stocks, bonds, dividends, stuff like that. When they have when they are getting paid off of the efforts of somebody else. Oh, that's right. That's the definition of a pyramid. I don't want you getting paid off of me. I don't want to do that business because you don't get paid off of me. Well, I promise you make $20 an hour at Walmart. Do you think Walmart's making $20 an hour off of your position? I promise you they not. I promise. If you're making $20 an hour at Walmart, which I don't see in associates and cash people and self making $20 an hour, but I don't know because I don't work there. If you make $20 an hour at Walmart, I promise you Walmart's making at least $90 an hour off of you, off of your efforts. So you are working and somebody is getting paid off of your efforts, right? Somebody's getting paid off of you. I don't care what job you got. Somebody is getting paid off of your efforts. So now, whose efforts are you getting paid off of? Yours. Well, there you go. That's the problem right there. See, that's what we call that linear income. That linear income. And see, some of our people are so, how do I say this? Some of our people are just so uneducated about the fact that if I was to say this, you would be like, yeah, I want it. How many people out there want to make 100% of their paycheck? How many people would rather have 100% of their own paycheck versus 1% of 100 people's paycheck? That's the big thing right there. That's the whole underlying factor of what we do. You work in your job, you making 100% of your efforts. You getting paid 100% of your check, right? Right. You think you are because once again, Uncle Sam is snatching the third off the top, right? But see me, somebody like me in my industry, in this industry, and once again, I could care less. Understand me, y'all. I could care less if you join me in my business. I want you to join me in this business, in this industry. My thing is I'm looking out for your children and grandchildren. If you have nothing to pass down to them, you have nothing to pass down to them. That's the bottom line, you know. But I would rather get paid like I'm getting paid, 1% off of 100 people's efforts. Because see, if I get sick, if I want to go somewhere and I don't feel like working, I'm still going to get paid, right? Because I'm getting 1% of my efforts, but I'm getting 1% of everybody else's efforts that's working, that's on my team, right? And see, I'm helping them. I'm helping them to get paid 1% off of everybody's efforts up under them, right? See, that's how we roll. See, I don't have to worry about getting sick and say, well, I can't go to work today, so therefore I can't get paid today. That's not how it works. So you have to understand that. So once again, you're so, you know, our people are so hung up on this 9 to 5. I gotta have a job, and everything else is a scam. Everything else is no good. Everything else. Well, did you understand that 98% of Congress are business owners? 98% of all of Congress are millionaires. The tax laws were written for millionaires and business owners. Which one are you? Out of those two, which one are you? Well, there you go. So what we do here far beats what you do. And once again, I'm not knocking a job. I am not. Don't say I'm knocking a job, and don't say this ain't for everybody. This is for everybody. You just have to want it bad enough. If you don't want it, hey, look, I understand this part right here. If you don't want this, if you feel like this is just, you know, you running a business from home, you know, it is just a scam, then turn to your children and grandchildren and tell them you don't love them, because that's what you're saying. And I'm just being real with you. Don't care how you feel. Like I said, once again, don't care who unfollows me, unfriends me. Don't matter. Don't matter. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to, because somebody has to lay it out to you. Somebody has to be the voice of reason. Somebody has to say, you think you're comfortable at your job, and you have this, you have the nice house, you have the cars out there, you have, you know, you got a little money in your bank account and everything. What's for your children and your grandchildren? Unless you save all that, unless you go ahead and give them the cars, give them the money in your bank accounts, give them your job, they are going to be hurting. Your grandchildren are going to be hurting. Your great-grandchildren are going to be hurting because they have to start over. They have to make a way for themselves. See, I'm not going that route. Yes, work is good, but I would rather give my children a leg up. See, you can send your children out there to get a check, but I promise you, they're going to be collecting the check from my children. My children will be giving them the check. Just that simple. Because see, we teach business ownership here in this household. How we say it in the Bible? But as for me and my household, I'm following the word of God. And I'm putting it away for 3 generations. So as for me and my household, I'm teaching business ownership. I'm teaching financial literacy. I'm teaching credit repair. Working on mine now. Yeah, I've made some really big, crazy stuff, errors back in the day. You know, but once I opened up my eyes and ears and listened and found out the strategies of wealthy people, then I learned that I was doing the game all wrong. See, I couldn't win the game because I wasn't even in the game. Didn't know the rules of the game. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to try to go out here and play squash. I use that one because I pretty much know the rules of football and basketball and baseball. I know, but I have no rules, no idea on the rules of squash. Don't even know what it is. I just know it's some type of sport. Be honest with you. If y'all know squash, let me know the rules. But I ain't no way in the world I'm going to say I'm going to go out there and win a game of squash when I don't know the rules. So how you think you're going to win the game of wealth when you don't know the rules? I don't get it. What makes, just because you have a few dollars, you got one nice car, two nice cars, a nice house, you know the rules. Where's the playbook that you can pass down to your children? Where is what you have physically, tangibly, that you can pass down to them? What can you do for them besides sit there and watch your children struggle, watch your grandchildren struggle? Because I promise you, nobody's going to give you anything. You have to know how to fire your boss and hire yourself. That's what you have to teach your children. Did you know 67% of our people who got a college degree, they underemployed, unemployed, or don't even have a job. 67%. But guess what? College got rich. College got rich. Because you sent your child to school at 17, 18 years old, 19 years old. First thing you did was went in debt for that loan. You went in debt. So your children saw that. Your children went in debt. But at 18, 19 years old, do they care? No. I know when I went down to DeVry Institute in Atlanta, in Decatur, Georgia. That school was expensive. And I shouldn't probably say this because if my parents knew, but I had this EduCard. They gave us an EduCard thing, little thing so you can buy your books. We could buy our books on it. We could buy pretty much anything we wanted to. We could buy anything on that card. Man, see, that's not like the regular debit card. That card was unlimited. At least I thought it was unlimited. I never knew much about finances because my parents didn't teach me finances. You know, my parents didn't teach us that. It's just whenever we wanted something, me and my brother wanted something, they bought it. They got it. Or my grandparents, they bought it for us. You know, so I didn't understand money, didn't understand finances. Went down and got that EduCard. I was buying brand new books on that EduCard. Did I want them? No. But once I found the system and the game, I was buying brand new books on that EduCard. Brand new. I mean, I was buying 5, 10 of them in time. There was no limit. And going right outside to the downtown used bookstore and selling them. Making me some money. I thought it was my job. That was my job at the time. Buy books from the school and go sell them. I did not know that doggone card I had to pay for. Well, my parents had to pay for. And I racked up thousands. I mean, because I didn't understand how that stuff worked. Went out and bought furniture for my apartment that me and my wife had. Bought furniture. Did not know that when you buy stuff on credit, you actually had to pay for it. See, this was way back. Way back. Did not know you had to pay for it. Got in further debt. Because see, nobody taught me money back then. Nobody taught me finances. And I guess I wasn't mature enough to understand that stuff because I never had to worry about it. So my parents said, go to school. Get in debt. And get a job. I was offered a job at a place called Bell and Howell while I was in college. Bell and Howell. I don't know if y'all heard about it. In Scientific Atlanta. And I was going to intern there, but it just didn't do it because I started doing telecommunications. And anyway, it's, you know, debt just piled on and on and on. But I wasn't taught. So my parents taught me that system. So guess what, y'all? I taught my older children that system. Okay? I taught them to go out and go to school and try to get a job. Right? That's the wrong system. But see, as I got older and I met people who made money while they're sitting at home in their underwear and pajamas, I'm like, wait, I didn't graduate cum laude or cum sum laude and summa cum laude and all them laude things, but I graduated and I knew money. I mean, I understood numbers. But what I didn't understand was how people were making a lot of money at home that didn't graduate high school. And I met a lot of them while I was in the military. They were making money from home doing other things. Now, back then, there wasn't no computers. There was no internet, but they were making money doing other things. Amway, Tupperware stuff, and I dabbled into that. And a few years later, I went into another company, prepaid legal. And I did very well with that until I forgot my auto draft when I changed companies. But anyway, that fell apart on me. But I started meeting people who were making money from home using this instead of these. And going out and getting paid, punching in for somebody. Because what they taught me, the thing that stuck in my mind was what they taught me. They told me that every day you come to work, every day you clock in, do 100% your best job. 100% give it your best. Because the owner wants a new Mercedes. That bothered me for a long time. That stuck in my mind. I never told nobody that, but he said, do your best. Because the owner wants a new Mercedes. And I'm thinking to myself, man, why can't I be the owner? Why can't I have somebody saying that for my business? So that stuck with me a long time. And ever since then, I've always kept my hands in this industry because I knew I could do something from my home and be the boss. I could be the one that's making the moves. Now, I never got it right because I wasn't focused. But now, once again, the past is hindsight. Hindsight is what do you say? I forgot the term. But anyway, fast forward to today. I've learned a lot of things from a lot of successful leaders. There's been a lot of leaders in my life, especially, I'm gonna be honest, especially in the previous company I was in. I learned a lot from them. There were some phenomenal people. I can name a lot of people that's close to me that has got me, inspired. But we all have to find our own path. We all have to find our own path in this industry. And once again, I'm talking about this industry. In this industry here, there is more paths to success than at your job. So now, if you're passionate enough to go clock in for somebody for 40 hours a week, for 40 years, 30 years, whatever, if you're that passionate, but you can't find passion to do something for an hour or two a day for yourself, then you're just uninspired. You're just unmotivated. You want to be broke, because, and I say broke in the meaning mentally broke. And mentally broke is going to keep you financially broke. It's going to keep your family financially broke. Because see, you're planning for right now. You're saying I make $50,000 to $100,000 a year on my job. I'm good. This job is sustaining. I'm good. But not knowing that you're one emergency away from bankruptcy. Not knowing that job shuts down and you're one job pink slip away from unemployed. See, I refuse to let that happen. Because I understand this right here. Understand this. If you give a job the power to feed your family, then what else? You give them the power to starve your family. Understand that. If you give a job the power to feed your family, you giving that same job the power to starve your family. I ain't gonna have that. I refuse. So no, I'm not good with a job. I'm not good with $50,000 to $100,000 a year job because that can come and go. That's not something that you can sustain. You can have it for 30 years and it get let go. You can have that for 30 years. But at least in this industry, nobody can fire me. Because even if the company that I'm in right now goes away, shuts down, just goes away, they just close up the shop tomorrow, guess what? There's a lot more companies in this industry that do the exact same thing. And when I say the same thing, I mean they empower people. They show people how to build generational wealth. See, I've learned the strategies from a lot of the successful leaders in my previous company and in this company that I'm in right now. I love this company that I'm in right now. But like I said, I was in another company for a lot longer time, and I learned a lot from them. A lot. So what I'm doing now is on the financial literacy side. I really love this. I'm helping people get free credit repair. I'm helping people get free identity theft protection. I'm helping people educate other people on how to increase their paycheck. Now, you can say what you want to say, but if your boss came up to you today and said, listen, I'm going to give you a $300 a month pay raise. Is that okay with you? What you going to say? You going to say no? You going to say, no, I'm good. I already make $50,000 a year. I already make $100,000 a year. I'm good. I don't need that extra money. Yeah. Well, see, when I come to somebody and say, I'm going to get you a pay raise on your job right now, I'm going to show you how. Then people always say, because see, I'm not in a suit and tie. Excuse me, I'm not in a suit and tie. I'm not your boss at your job. So if I offer it to you, it's a scam. It's a scam. Even though we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, even though we have people in the IRS that do this business, even though we have lots and lots and lots of successful tax companies in this business, even though we have a lot of people in this business who have made a lot of money in this business, like myself, even though we have a lot of successful leaders, because I'm not in a brick and mortar store job somewhere and I don't require you to clock in, then it's a scam. See, that's our mindset. That's that broke mentality. And I don't care what you say, it's a broke mentality. Because you're first of all, you're ignorant. It's simple as that. And ignorance means you just don't know what you don't know. You've listened to Uncle Bob on the corner. You listen to somebody who makes just the same amount of money as you. You listen to the same broke people in your corner. And keep in mind, broke people hang together. You listen to broke people tell you that this stuff don't work. Hey, you better not try that. You're going to lose money. My cousin's uncle's best friend's sister's wife's dog's father told him that I lost this, that they did this, that, and the other. How many people are going to tell you? See, I know a lot of people in this industry that have lost a lot of money. And when I say lost money, I mean they went out, they paid their memberships every month. They did this, that, and the other. And that's all they did was paid their memberships. If you ask them anything about the business, anything about the compensation plan, anything about did they talk to any of their leaders? Can they name their leaders in their company? Have they ever been into their back office? Oh, they've never done all that. No, I didn't have time for that because see, the baby was crying. My dog ate my computer cords and stuff. You know, this, that, and the other happened. I had to work 14 extra hours today. You know, so they come up with all kind of excuses to lose money and then turn around and get out the business and say, I knew that stuff didn't work. I knew it didn't work. And see, those are the type of people that I don't want in my business. See, I told myself, I got to start to being selective who I give my time to. Because see, my time is valuable, y'all. My time is too valuable to waste on people that are asleep. You know, I'm willing to help anybody. And my team will tell you, my team will vouch for that. My team collectively is a very big team. They will vouch. I'm willing to help anybody 24/7 if you help yourself. But if you don't help yourself, I ain't got time for you. Go ahead and get out. Because you ain't trying to do. You're dead weight. And so if you're not, you know, if you can say this, that, and the other, this scam, that, and the other, but continue to do what you do, right? Continue to do what you do. I promise you, we're going to continue to do what we do. I don't have to worry about somebody coming and firing me. And back to my point, what I was saying is, your job can let you go anytime. See, if this company shut down today, from just the things that I've learned from successful people, from millionaires, I can go anywhere and apply these same strategies and knowledge and be successful. So I don't have to worry about, oh man, where my next check gonna come from? If this thing shut down today, I'm gone and I'll find the next one that's showing people how to make money. See, you have to apply. I'm the type that I will apply myself and learn to do. Because see, this is the thing I don't understand. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question here. Why in the world would and I don't know about you, but why in the world would I want to go sit down in the classroom for 4 to 5 years, to listen to somebody who makes anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a year? First of all, they teaching. They're not even doing what they supposed to be teaching. Maybe they've worked in the field for a while, couldn't hack it, they gonna come teach. But anyway, why would I want to sit in the classroom for 4.5 to 5 years, get in debt with that loan, $50,000 to $100,000, to somebody who's making $50,000 to $100,000 a year, when I can come in this business that I'm in right now, my econ, for $9.95, and then just $34.95 a month to run my business, but I'm being mentored by people who make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. Stop playing. Coach Bless Ellis, tell them to stop playing. See, I'd rather talk to people, I'd rather learn from people who make the money a month that some people make a year teaching at a college. That's just me. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to go spend $50,000 with interest to go listen to somebody who only makes $50,000 to $75,000 to $100,000 when I can pay $34.95 a month and learn from people who are doing the business right now, educating people. Their only goal is to help people be successful, and they make $25,000 to $30,000, $40,000 a month. See, that's what I call winning. And I don't have to go out and get a loan to do this business, to get in debt. Because see, you go get that loan for $50,000, right? Well, guess what? What do? Let's just be real, y'all. What do? We get the loan, we go to college, we get the degree, we good. We got the degree, right? $50,000 loan. We defer the loan so we can go get a job. Because we ain't got the money to pay for it. We trying to find a job. We ain't got money to pay that loan, so we defer it. First year, second year, third year, fourth, we just keep deferring it. And then we got a job making $30,000 a year. But guaranteed, guess what? That $50,000 a year loan, you had compound interest. So now that loan is $100,000. It's $100,000. And then you start paying the monthly minimum, $50 a month. How crazy can that be? How backwards can that be? You pay the minimum $50 a month on a $100,000 loan. You're gonna be paying that forever. You're gonna die, and that loan gonna go to your children. They're gonna be trying to pay it to get it off your credit. But we teach our children to do that. But remember, you good. You make $50,000 a year. You don't need nothing extra. You don't need no strategies. You good. You got a good job. And I'm talking to all my friends. See, as I was talking about friends, they say you got hundreds and hundreds of friends you went to school with. You find out who your friends are when you start a business. And once again, I'm not knocking jobs, and I'm not saying everybody has to do this business. But you definitely find out who your friends are when you start. All you got to do is ask them for your support, for their support. Try something. I say to my friends, I say this. We're friends or whatever, Give me 1 hour out of your 365-day schedule. 1 hour to show you something that can possibly change your grandchildren's lives. I'm only asking for 1 hour out of your whole 365 days. Now, if I can't get an hour, because I promise you, if any of my friends ask me for an hour to look at something, I'm going to look at it. Because I've always been the one to say, hey, listen, I'm open to making some extra money. So, but find out who your family and friends are. Ask them for their support. Ask them for their support. But you know what? Once you make it, they're in your corner. They're in your corner once you make it. So to my family and friends, give me 1 hour of your time out of 365 days to show you something that can possibly change your life, your children's life, your grandchildren's lives. If not, honestly, I don't understand how people can say you're family and friends if they don't have an hour to give you. Because we got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of friends on Facebook, right? And I've narrowed my Facebook. I told my wife knows over the past 3 years now, I've deleted tons of people because I'm telling, and this is something I'm gonna put out right now. If you're on my Facebook friend line, once again, I've said this a few times. I don't care if you delete me, unfriend me, whatever. I don't care. I'm at a point in my life that I don't do negativity. I don't do negativity anymore. I used to be one of those types. I don't do that anymore. If I scroll down my timeline and I come across your name twice, and you got cursing in it, you got twerking in it, you got video fights in it, I unfollow you. Twice, I unfollow you. My wife will tell you, I unfollow you. If you got more than one curse word in your post, and I come across my timeline 2 times within an hour, you're done. Because we have nothing in common. Now, here's what I said. Listen to what I said. I unfollow you. I don't want to see your post. I don't unfriend you because I want you to see my post. I promise you, I'm not going to have all that stuff on me. I'm not going to have the cursing, the fights, the twerking, and all the negativity and all the sex. I'm not going to have all that stuff. Those years of my life are gone, way gone. I promise you, way gone. If you don't like talking about money, if you don't like talking about business, if you don't like talking about better economic growth for our people, if you don't like talking about black economics, if you don't like talking about investments, if you don't like hearing me talk about money and business, I'm sorry for you. Because I'm going to continue to post because I know what's paying the bills. I know what's creating generational wealth. I know what I'm passing down to my children and my grandchildren that I'm working so hard for. I know what my goals are set. See, I have a long-term goal. I have that 30-year plan, right? But see, you can't have just a 30-year plan and not have a 3 months plan. You can't have a 30-year plan and not have a 6 months to a year plan. You can't have just one big goal and think you're going to get there without having small steps to it. How do you eat an elephant? You eat an elephant one piece at a time, right? How do you climb a mountain? One step at a time. You got to have goals, and I have a goal. So if you don't like what I post on my page, unfollow, unfriend. But I promise you, you can join me. We can both get paid. You can think it's a scam. I'm going to get paid. You can not join me and watch. I'm going to get paid. But I'd rather we all get paid. I'd rather we all develop something for our families, our use, and stop thinking that I'm good with a 9-to-5 job only. Because if you have nothing to go with that, you're losing. I will say that to you. I'll say that to you in a post. You can debate me. You can't debate me. Because here's the thing I think about texting and debating and stuff like that. If you want to debate about this, if you want to debate about anything I've said, this is from me to you. If you want to debate about anything I've said, 919-760-5019. Call me. You can't debate via Facebook because you can't get the true meaning, true understanding. Things get lost in translation. 919, what is my number? 919-760-5019. Debate me on anything I've said. I'll gladly debate it, put it on post. We can record it and post it if you want to do that so people can hear the debate. But I promise you, if you work in a 9-to-5 job or any job and you make $50, $100, $200, $300,000 and you have no deductions, you are losing. You are setting yourself up for defeat. You are setting up your children, your grandchildren for failure. And I say it like this. If you have nothing to pass down and you consciously know you have nothing to pass down, you don't love your children. You don't love your family. I don't care what you say. You can say, I love my babies. Look at my baby, fine. I'm looking at my baby. That, and that. Stop. You're just talking. If you're not building something for them, you don't love them. If you're not trying to better their financial situation, because remember, 10, 15, 20 years from now, it's going to really be hard out here economically and business-wise. So stop it. If you're not saving up, if you're steadily saving up for Saturday night, you're a child. It's simple and plain. If you're saving up to go to the club, if your turn up is real, if you're still 100% real in, 100% real B, you're a child. As simple as that. Because 100% real boss don't have a boss. A real person takes care of his family. A real person sets apart for his generations. When I say person, I mean man, woman. They make sure that their family is going to be okay once you're gone. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't care if you join my business. I just want you to look at the industry. You can think being a doctor, being an attorney, being a CPA, being an engineer is money. It's chump change compared to the industry here. Your industry does not create millionaires like this industry. You can think, what's your chances? Your son, your daughter, I'm going to the NBA. I'm grooming my child to go to the NBA, the NFL, the WNBA, a rapper. That's a lot. Everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody. We got thousands and thousands of underground rappers right in Fayetteville, in Raleigh area. That ain't nobody ever heard of. But yet that's their goal. That's their dream. Now, am I knocking that? No. But have something that can put some money in your pockets too. Start a successful business along. See, you need something, even if you don't plan to do this industry all your life. You do this industry because this industry will be the vehicle to get you to where you want to do. Am I going to be doing this business the rest of my life? The way it's set up, more than likely, yes. Because we always need finance. But what I'm saying is, most people use this industry as a vehicle to get where they really want to go. See, some people say, well, I'm gonna get into network marketing and I'm gonna make a few $1 million in 8, 9, 10 years. And they work it hard. They work it hard. And they make $1 million. Or they make $100,000 or $200,000. And then they use that money to invest. To create other income. So now, knowing that their long-term goal is to start a restaurant or something. Their ultimate goal. But they use this industry as the vehicle to get there. And how dare people always tell me, that they say, I forgot what I was going to say on that subject there, but people will think, oh, I know. People have asked me before. Now, listen to this dumb question. Listen to this dumb question. So if somebody ever asks you this, you just know it's a dumb question. Or it's a dumb statement. How long did it take to make a lot of money in that industry? And you'll tell somebody it takes 3 to 5 years. If you work in business in 3 to 5 years, you can make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 or whatever. You can make good money. Well, it's going to take me that long to become successful? Man, that's just too long. Yet they working a $7.25 an hour job, or they working a $15 an hour job for 30 years. Think about that. On average, 3 to 5 years to become successful in direct sales. But yet, that's too long for some people. So they'll just stick with what they're doing, working 30 years at $10, $15 an hour. Some of the dumbest thinking I ever heard. Just stay in it like that. See, we as a people, we have to change our mindset about money, about finances, because that's why we have none. We have the highest spending power, yet we own nothing. We own absolutely nothing. In our neighborhoods, we have the nail salons, we have the liquor stores, we have the 7-Elevens and stuff like that. But where's the black stores? But if you go in any other communities, where are the black stores? Because they know we liquid money. We don't understand our money. Our money stays in our community less than 24 hours and it's gone. We don't support each other. That's what I mean. We do not support each other in business. It's amazing to me. We don't support each other. So listen, I'm through with my rant for today. I want everybody to wake up. I want people who do not have, this is my challenge to you. If you do not have some sort of home-based business, once again, I'm telling you, if you do not have some sort of home-based business, you're losing. Because see, at home-based business, I can write off stuff. I can write off the same bills that you're paying. I can write off mileage on my car. I can write off my children for wages, working for my business. I can write off my cell phone, my internet, my TV, part of my mortgage. I can write all this stuff off, plus make money from home. You can just pay your bills at home. That's all. So if you don't have some type of home-based business, I'm not necessarily saying man, although I would love for you to take a look at what we do, and I will help you. But if you don't have some type of home, you're losing. You're losing, and you might as well tell your children you're losing, because you're going to teach them to do the same thing. You're going to teach them to become employees, because see, that's what school teaches you. Become an employee. School don't teach you to be a business owner. It teaches you to go make somebody else rich. That's what schools and college teaches you. Come here so we can help make you make somebody else rich. But y'all keep doing that. Y'all keep working hard at that 9-to-5 job and not being inspired to at least believe in yourself. Keep doing that, because see, all these people who are business owners, they need new Mercedes and BMWs and Bentleys and stuff. They need that. Their grandchildren need that. So y'all continue to do it. Don't be inspired. Don't at least believe in yourself a little bit. Jump out there. Jump out there and believe in yourself. You were born kings and queens, but you're acting like jokers. You're content to work 20, 30, 40 years, 40 hours a week to be broke. How many of y'all living paycheck to paycheck right now? Paycheck to paycheck. Or paycheck to before payday. And you love it. You love it. But yet you're wearing $200 Jordans. Got rims all over your car. Car payment costs more than your house. Your rent, whatever. Money priorities just all backwards. Then some people try to defend it, saying, well, that's their money. They can do what they want to do with their money. You can't tell people what to do with their money. You're right. I can't tell people what to do with their money. Don't try to tell people to do with their money. It's your money. You can be dumb with it if you want to. Don't affect me none. Ain't going to affect my household. I'm just trying to educate you. See, we live in a capitalistic society. See, if you don't understand what that means, if you don't understand what that means, living in a capitalistic society, then you are uneducated. Simple as that. So now I have some awesome leaders that I'm learning from. Coach Bless Ellis, Coach Martina Britt Yelverton, Coach Jerry Bobo, Mr. Alvin Curry, Mr. Ivy Stokes, Mr. Keith Tucker. I have a lot of people that I'm learning from. Ray Hope out of Raleigh area here too. You know, we have a lot of successful people. Stephanie Saunders, young lady, cash load $100,000 in debt in less than a year's time. And we have a lot of successful people who are doing a lot of amazing things here in this organization. And we just want to show you. We just want to educate you. So listen, I've been over my time already. If you're on this, if you've seen this, if you want to get more information about what we do, right now it's $9.95 to start for the first month. Then it's $34.95 every month after that, plus one product. And I'll explain that to you. Your total will be roughly around $44 a month. But that's a tax write-off, y'all. You can write everything off. Then we show you how to get the extra money on your paycheck. We show you how to get the free credit repair. We show you how to get the free identity theft protection. And remember, identity theft is the #1 online crime right now. We protect you from it. And again, if you want to debate anything I've said, if anything I said has offended you, have made you uneasy, you don't like what I've said, I don't care. But my number is 919-760-5019 because I stand behind everything I've said. Our people are, in general, uneducated when it comes to money. They're uneducated. We are uneducated and uninspired. That's the biggest thing. Not only are we uneducated, we're uninspired. And that's what's going to keep us second. Because see, the wealthy people teach this stuff to their children. Everything I've told you, the wealthy people teach it to their children, who in turn teach it to their children. And they don't want you to know because they always need employees. So with that being said, I'm a platinum in this company. I'm one position away from the top of this company, y'all. Come on. I need you to work with me. I need it. I need y'all to work with me. Come on, work with me. Let me help everybody else become a platinum and infinity in this company. I'm looking to help a lot of people make a lot of money in 2018. Because everybody in 2018 I've seen on Facebook, financial increase. God, we praying for a financial increase. Lord, help me with my finances. Lord, I really could use it. So I'm going to type amen on this money post. And I'm going to inherit $1 million, $2 million, $3 trillion once I type amen on this post. How's that working out for you on them posts? You just call your bill collector and say, you typed amen on that post. So you're going to get a lot of money next week. Within 5 minutes or whatever. You typed amen. Y'all better start putting a plan together and stop all this Facebook messaging. And please stop sending me chain messages in Facebook Messenger. Because the only thing I'm doing is sending you my business information. Every time you send me a game request or a chain letter that says type amen on this, that, and the other, I'm sending you how to get $200 to $500 back into your paycheck. So, I mean, if you get 100 of them from me, that means I got 100 of them from you. So we can go tit for tat. We can go tit for tat on it. So if you want to really change your life in 2018 financially, hit me up. 919-760-5019. On Twitter, MyEconEVP. On Instagram, MyEconEVP. On Facebook, what is my name? It's Kirk Wheeler, right? Yeah, Kirk Wheeler on Facebook. Picture of me and my beautiful wife on there. We just changing lives, y'all. And anybody in Fayetteville area right now, we're doing a live presentation. I'm doing a live presentation Thursday night. This Thursday night in Fayetteville. I'll be live Thursday night with this information. You can come debate me in. Hit me up for the address. Saturday, we'll be in Charlotte. I'll be in Charlotte with my awesome leaders in Charlotte, teaching there with the co-founder of the company, Mr. Alvin Curry, the $600 million man himself. Meet me in Charlotte. Hit me up for the address there too. See, I travel to educate people. I travel to help people make money. Right? See, one thing I understand is I educate people. I help people take my position. How many of y'all be nervous if you go to work tomorrow and your boss tell you you need to train this person to take your position? Once again, these jobs ain't loyal. But see, I educate people. I want people to take my position because it just pushes me up higher. And then I'm going to turn around and push you up higher. We're going to all get paid together. See, we're going to get this group economics thing kicking so you can do this like I said, right? I got a lot of sweatshirts. My website is www.kmklegacy.com. www.kmklegacy.com. You can get you some of these shirts. Here's some cash flow shirts, some I Am Black Wall Street shirts. I Own a Piece of America sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, stuff like that. All kind of shirts on there. Go to it, www.kmklegacy.com. That stands for Kirk, Martina, Kimberly, Legacy.com. There was my other two awesome co-founders. One's out of Ms. Martina Britt Yelverton's out of Knightdale, North Carolina. Ms. Kimberly Poe is out of, is it Brooklyn or Bronx? I keep getting confused. I think it's Brooklyn. She's out of Brooklyn, New York. But anyway, y'all, kmklegacy.com. Get your shirts. And you want to talk to me about this business, about anything I've said. 919-760-5019. Everybody, y'all have the rest of a great day. Now I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can actually see the comments and the buttons and everything because I'm blind as a bat, but the glasses kind of blur a little bit. I mean, they kind of put a glare. So everybody have a great day. Talk to you soon.